Florida. Florida. You know, the place where Bush beat Al Gore? The place where you go and...
Florida's next big threat.
Species threatening native Florida wildlife, and it's a 10-foot-long predatory fish.
And they don't belong here, neither one of these.
Alright, let's get raw data on Florida's inconvenience. The following map shows you all 50 states and how many vendors there are illegally. And as you see, Florida has, tied with Oregon and California, the most vendors of illegal plants. And then you have Oregon and California, which we're not going to cover today because that is a whole other issue in its own part. Now we're going to go to the next map. The next map shows approximately where it is. Florida has a pretty high density, as you can see. I mean, just look at some of the, especially urban areas, with the amount of species for sale per shop. Particularly some in the urban areas such as Miami, Tampa, Jacksonville. You get the point. And now we're going to look at this. The amount of noxious weed, which means illegal plants, and most of them, in Florida at least, are state listed. So they're illegal in the state. Now that you have a better understanding, we're going to start a time that I call Study Time with the 80s. It's a fun sideshow. Sure you'll like it. Well, let's put it on air now. Welcome back to Not to the Past Science. I'm your host, Mr. 80s, and today we are going to talk about another science issue that will undoubtedly impact generations to come: invasive species. But no need to fear. With the knowledge of invasive species that need to be impeached, we can eliminate them with 3 letters. That's right, only 3. What are these 3 letters, you ask? The 3 letters are CFE. What does C stand for at first? C stands for cooperation. You must need to cooperate to not get too mad if something breaks while you're talking about boas ruling Florida forever. The next key step is to formulate a plan to not only eliminate but also prevent banana viruses coming through the area, and also in things such as crab-eating monkeys and other things that could potentially harm you. Next thing is to execute a plan. Executing a plan will help you inform people about the situation. And with all this going well, everything shouldn't go black. So, what does this mean? Well, basically what it means is it comes down to 2 reasons. 1, imports are extremely common in Florida. I mean, just look at this chart. Of metro area, Miami and Tampa are in the top 20, and in city limits, Jacksonville holds the 11th place. Imports are an extreme way to get things into them, especially with the Miami to Everglades route. The Everglades is overloaded with tons of invasive species. Next is reason 2. Florida is just overwhelmed with too many invasive species, imports coming in all directions. Getting rid of 1 is enough. Getting rid of 500 is a whole other matter. Alright, but what can you do about it? Well, you don't control this. Companies control this. What you control are habits. What you control is the following. You can grow your own food, support native wildlife, and a butt ton of other things. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you like it, and please consider subscribing. If you like aviation,
click on the left. If you like geography, click on the right. See you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day.